Your financial life doesn't change when you earn more money. It changes when you think differently about money. It's not about a bigger paycheck. It's about a smarter mindset. These 5 mindset shifts I'm about to share have the power to change everything for you. Stay tuned, because this isn't your typical financial advice. Most people stay stuck in the same financial spot for years, sometimes for their entire lives. And it's not because they aren't working hard enough or earning enough. The real reason is how they see and relate to money. It's their financial blueprint. Think of it like this. Your mindset is the operating system for your financial life. If the system is outdated, it doesn't matter how great the apps are. Everything will run slowly and crash often. Once you upgrade the internal operating system, once your mindset truly shifts, your actions automatically start to change. And when your actions change, your results have no more choice but to follow. So let's dive into the first and possibly most powerful mindset shift. The first major shift is moving from a spending mindset to an owning mindset. This is a game changer. Most people spend money to signal success. They buy the fancy car, the designer clothes, the expensive watch. They want to look rich. The problem is, these things don't make you wealthy. They make the people who sold them to you wealthy. These are the liabilities that constantly drain money from your pocket through payments, insurance, and maintenance. Wealthy people, on the other hand, use their money to buy things that produce more money. They buy assets. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. This could be a rental property that generates monthly cash flow, stocks that pay dividends, or a business that produces profit. The mental switch is simple but profound. Before you make a purchase, ask yourself this one critical question. Am I buying something you will own, or something that will own me? Does this purchase serve my future, or does it just serve my ego today? When you start prioritizing ownership over spending, you stop playing the game of looking rich and you start playing the game of actually becoming wealthy. You start building a foundation of assets that work for you, even when you're not working. That's true financial power. The second critical shift is from trading time for money to building leverage. Almost everyone starts out by trading their time for a paycheck. It's the standard model. You work an hour, you get paid for an hour. But there's a huge, unbreakable limit to this model. There are only 24 hours in a day. You can't create more time, no matter how high your hourly rate is. Your income will always have a ceiling. To break through the ceiling, you need leverage. Leverage means getting more output from the same amount of input. It's about decoupling your income from the hours you personally put in. How do you do this? There are several ways. You can build systems in a business that run without your constant involvement. You can hire people and leverage their time and skills. You can use technology and automation to handle tasks that would otherwise consume your day. You can invest your money into assets that grow and generate income on their own. This shift frees you from hourly thinking. Instead of asking, how much can you earn per hour? You start asking, how can you build a system or an asset that earns money while you sleep? When you focus on leverage, your potential for growth becomes virtually unlimited. It is the difference between carrying buckets of water from the river and building a pipeline that brings the water to you. The third mindset shift is moving from a focus on safety to a focus on strategy. We're all taught to play it safe with our money. Save it, put it in a low-interest savings account, and avoid risk at all costs. It feels responsible, right? The problem is that in today's world, safety is often an illusion. Inflation is constantly eating away at the purchasing power of your cash. The money you have sitting safely in a bank account is actually losing value every single day. Playing it too safe is one of the riskiest financial strategies you can have. True wealth isn't built by avoiding risk entirely. It's built by understanding and managing risk strategically. This means educating yourself. It means learning about different types of investments, understanding the potential upsides and the downsides, and making calculated decisions. You don't have to bet the farm on a risky startup. Strategic risk could be as simple as moving your savings from a near zero interest account into a well-diversified index fund that has historically outpaced inflation. The shift is from fear-based decision-making to knowledge-based decision-making. Don't let the fear of losing money paralyze you into guaranteed losses from inflation. Instead, develop a strategy to make your money work for you, accepting a calculated level of risk in exchange for a much greater potential reward. The fourth shift is one of the hardest for our instant gratification culture to accept. It's moving from chasing fast results to embracing the power of compounding. Everyone wants to get rich quick. We're drawn to stories of people who made a fortune overnight. But that's the lottery ticket mindset, and it's a losing game for almost everyone. Real, sustainable wealth is built slowly, then all at once. It's the magic of compounding. Compounding is simply the process of earning returns, and then earning returns on those returns. At first, It's incredibly boring. You invest a little money, and it grows by a tiny amount. You do it again, and it grows by a little more. For years, it might feel like you're getting nowhere. You see others chasing fads and making quick gains, and you're tempted to join them. But if you stay the course, something incredible happens. Your small, consistent actions start to build on each other, and the growth curve starts to bend upwards, getting steeper and steeper until it becomes an unstoppable force. Albert Einstein supposedly called compounding the eighth wonder of the world. It's the single most powerful force for wealth creation, but it only works if you give it the one thing it needs: time. The mindset shift is to fall in love with the process, not the immediate outcome. Find joy in the discipline of consistent saving and investing, knowing that you are building a financial snowball that will one day become an avalanche. This brings us to our fifth and final mindset shift, moving from being a consumer to being a creator. From the moment we're born, we're trained to be consumers. We're bombarded with advertisements telling us what to buy to be happy, successful, or cool. The entire economy is built on consumption, and while there's nothing wrong with enjoying the fruits of your labor, if your primary financial identity is that of a consumer, you will always be on the spending side of the equation. Money will always be flowing away from you. The fastest way to fundamentally change your financial life is to flip that equation. Start thinking like a creator. A creator doesn't just ask, what can he buy? They ask, what can he build? What value can he provide? What problem can he solve? This doesn't mean you have to start the next Amazon. It can be small. You could create a useful spreadsheet and sell it online. You could create content about a hobby you love. You could create a service that helps people in your community. When you create value for others, money becomes a natural byproduct. You put yourself on the receiving end of the cash flow equation. You stop just participating in the economy and you start building your own little piece of it. This shift from consumption to creation is the ultimate move from a passive financial life to an active one, putting you firmly in the driver's seat. So, let's recap these 5 powerful shifts. From spending to owning, from time to leverage, from safety to strategy, from fast results to compounding, and from consumer to creator. Notice a theme here. None of these require you to win the lottery or get a massive inheritance. They are all internal shifts. Financial freedom doesn't start in your bank account. It starts between your ears. It begins the moment you decide to see the world of money not as a maze of limitations, but as a field of opportunities. Change how you think about money, and I promise you, your financial life will never, ever be the same again. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, hit the like button and subscribe for more content that helps you build a wealthier life from the inside out. See you in the next one.